any distractions, and I pass it on to Mohammed.
Hey everyone, good morning, good evening. I'm here to talk about the issues and know the priority of the issues and talk about complexity of them. And I have no distraction. I pass it to Cherik.
Thank you, Ahmad. Hello, guys. GM. Good evening. My intention is to talk about project verifications and some details about it. Also, I purchased about Give Power design and know about the planning of the next week. And I have no distraction. I pass it to Ramin.
Hey guys, good morning, good evening. I'm working on join us and support page, working on the some responsive issues that Ali Reza mentioned, and beside that, I was working on some issues on the donate page, and also some responsive issues of the project card and success view after creating a project. Also, there was a tiny bug after Redux, after migrating to Redux about completing profile when even if a user has been registered on create project page, we show him the complete profile model and adding communicall to join page that Ashley mentioned. That's it from my side. I pass it to Ali Reza.
Thank you, Ramin. Hey, everyone. Good morning, good evening. Currently, I'm working on the email section of the verification page on the logic. Actually, I started working on this, and also I reviewed some of Ramin's PR and also Cherik's PRs. And also I investigated on the OAuth and tested some libraries and had a conversation with Mohammed and Monique about it. My intentions is to know more about the verifications and also the next week plan. And no distraction. I pass it to Mosaid.
Sorry, guys. I was just trying to find my mouse. Okay, so I'm working on the Give Power, and I'm also working on the design system. And project categories is handling by me right now. And yeah, that's it. I pass it to Amin.
Yeah, thank you. I was writing the updates for the Give Power and on the group. Yeah, my own this week I was so involved with Give Power, and my own interest with this call is whether do front-end guys have bandwidth or are they blocked for implementing the current mock design of the Give Power. And yeah, that's it. And I'm trying to be helpful if you needed me. If you need me, yeah, I pass it to Carlos.
Hey guys. Well, last week, some security issues I work on with Mohammed. Also, I'm checking the verification part on the admin bro to make it as simple as possible. I'm still working on that. Also, the Mitch reported me that the email wasn't being sent with segments, so I'm checking what's going on. The segment event so that he can create the email. So I'll probably check that today and then talk to Alireza so that we can finish the email flow. And yeah, my intention for this week is to finish the verification flow on the admin bro. I'll pass it to Griff.
GM, my intention is just to listen and check in with everybody and hear the latest. And I will be very distracted, so feel free to say my name if you want my attention. And I'll throw it to Lauren for fun.
GM Griff. Griff is gone now. He's not in the house. He's in Austin. But anyway, so now I'm distracted by being excited to see Griff. And my intentions for the call are really just to check in to see if we can launch the Call Thief regen farm and just listen to what else you guys are working on. I'm distracted by trying to clear my emails, and there's a guy who's chopping the yard, and there's a lady who's cleaning the house. So there's a lot of action around me, but yeah, if I'm not paying attention and you need me, just be like, Lauren, this is context, and then I'll have something useful to say. And I'll pass it to Ashley, who just rolled in.
Hey everybody. My intentions for the call just to be in the loop of what's going on, see if I can provide anything. And I don't have any distractions, but I do not know who has already gone and who hasn't.
Giant King, would you please?
GM. My intentions are just to listen and try to keep up a little bit. Distractions. I'm just opening up my office, and I just found out my dad has a doctor's appointment, so I might miss a few appointments later or meetings later today. And I have to pass it back to you because I don't know either.
Mitch, GM, buddy.
GM, intentions for the call is to listen, and I think for this week, mostly just testing, and that's it. Anyone left? Should I try?
Jess.
Oh.
Hi everyone. Yes, my intentions are to listen to the meeting, and also I will be recording the call, and I have no distractions. I think everybody went.
I think so. Okay, let's get started. Thank you everybody. Okay. I just want to dedicate only 15 minutes up to 20 minutes to just the demo, so all of us have a clue what's going on, the things that we had. We have two purposes for the last sprint, the 2-week sprint that we had. One is just finalizing the give power that all of us know that it's not have been finalized yet, but we did a bunch of things, and also the verification process. So I don't want to say the name of someone special who's be able to demo this to team. It's your time. Go ahead. Let us start with the give power, I think.
Yeah, about the smart contracts, I can tell that Sam has prepared some tests. It's not something that I can show you. I can just run a command and see the tests are working. But the design is more compatible with what will happen on the smart contracts and the components. As I know, Matthew and Cherry have prepared some models, but they don't fetch data from backend and don't work with the smart contracts. Am I right, Cherry?
Yeah, but as I saw the Figma, I think models changed, so we should implement new one. But they are in work in progress, so I didn't start them.
So we have 3 issues. One homepage of the Give Power. I think we can show it. Also the new staking card. So if these are ready, let's do it, guys. I think Adresa can do it on his local.
You know, there are some discussion between some issue here in the Give Power. Maybe it's good to I get group attention. Griff, listen to me. You know, the way that Sam has implemented is that user need to stake for 0 round to get base APR. But I'm a fan of, you know, user get base APR as soon as he wraps his tokens. She wraps his tokens, the same as it is right now. And when user locked, he get more. He gets power. Besides, he's eligible, gets extra staking balance. Now his staking balance be added. I have. Okay, go ahead.
So I think the challenge with that approach is that you would have 2 batches of tokens. You'd have 1 batch of token for staking, and then you'd have another batch of tokens sitting there for the extra above staking. And I think it would be harder to pull off the multiplier in a safe way, because now you have a variable amount, like a really large variable amount of people who are locking. And so with your approach, the people who are staking, they have a set amount that they're getting, and that would be consistent. It doesn't matter how many people lock. But with the all-in-one spot, then we have a set amount of emissions for staking and locking. And so,
you know, I mean, I would use the same unipool, you know.
Oh, okay.
For instance, yeah, if you have a unipool that right now, consider the current unipool, yeah, you wrap your token, you have balance on unipool and get reward, right? It's like you are farm, and when you lock your power, okay, the give power smart contract has a privilege to call farm to add your stake balance, and when you unlock, it reduces your stake balance. You know, for instance, if you have locked 100 give for 2 rounds, first you wrap your token 100 give, so your balance on unipool will be 100. You get base APR for that 100, and then you lock that for 2 rounds, for 1 round, sorry, and your give power is 141, right? Because it's a square 2, right? At that moment, the give power stake 41, add your balance on unipool for 41. And it's like you have a stake 141 on unipool, not 100. We won't have 2 unipools, just 1. And when you unlock, again, it calculates what has the give power and how much you have locked, and the difference is reduced from your farming balance.
And from a global perspective, would it be the amount that all stakers are rewarded would be reduced every time someone locks?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Then the outcome's the same. This is an architecture question between you and Sam. Like
no. Yeah. Architecture is the same. But you know, in my view, it doesn't. In the new design, wrapping means you have a stake. You get reward. But in same design, you should lock for 0 round to get reward.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, everyone needs 3 transactions to get reward. But by 2 transactions, you are a member of farm. In my design.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't understand that. So staking at least in the UI, it doesn't look like it requires 3 transactions. But I guess you stake and you lock for 0 rounds. Is the current setup. Well, I mean, of course, removing a transaction from the user is better. So you'll have to You'll have to fight the battle with Sam. I think the challenge will be like, is it good enough for him to have to redo the work? But I think it probably is if it saves every staker a third transaction click.
Yeah, and also we can use the current unipool. You know, we don't ask users to unstake and stake again. Yeah, sorry, getting your time.
Okay, sorry. I agree.
Sorry, guys.
I would fight with you on that. I would fight for you on that.
Sorry, guys. I have to cut you because we only have 15 minutes for the demo. Adresa, can I ask you please to share your screen and let us know what's going on, in the real world?
Sure. Yes. Let me share my screen. Do you have my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start with GivePower's homepage. Yeah, it's like this, and I know Lauren checked the page and also have some comments about it. I couldn't implement the issues yet about the comments of Lauren, but I will implement them. But it's like the design, the UI is finished. But currently it doesn't have any logic behind it. It's just the UI. And the UI, you can see it's like the design. We have these sections and also
What the cards and the staking model. I know it's changed, but I really want to.
And also in mobile devices, it looks like this. Yeah. Any comments?
Looks good, Alireza.
Thank you, Mustaidi. Thank you, Lauren. Okay. Let's jump to verification page.
Can we also see the farming page? Sorry, I think it's a task was for Sherik. I don't know it's on this version or not. Please export it down to the GIF staking part. It's not in this version, Sherik.
Please go to the Gnosis chain. Yeah, we don't have stake models here because they changed and we don't merge them to the power development branch. But we have the card in Gnosis branch. If I really can switch to it.
Yes.
Also, let me send the.
Okay.
Yeah, this is. And the second card is the power card. But I think we don't have any functionality here. So if you want to check the functionality, let me send the.
Can you click on manage give? Manage give. at the right button. Button, yeah. Click on this, please. Did you click?
Yes, I clicked, but I think it's not implemented, or I don't have any gift tokens. I don't know.
It was assigned to Mateo. I think this also.
Oliver,
So
maybe you can check these if you want to show the left before. I think we should connect it. Yeah.
This is a staking cards.
But it's not. But have it hasn't any functionality. You can approve it. I don't remember that we. Yeah. Okay. But we implement the stake modal UI, but because we don't have any smart contract to approve these, we stay in the system.
okay, what about the responsiveness? Would you please resize the page?
Yes.
So I have another question. I think it needs some efforts. And we're going to remove the old card after the new card is implemented, or is it the plan? Because according to the design, we only have one give staking card.
Yeah,
but
we'll remove the old one for sure when this is implemented.
So I think we have to keep in mind to think about the responsiveness of this page also. Okay, and Mo, because you're the designer, do you have any comments?
Actually, sorry, I was just I was talking with Marco. I think that's okay. But for the mobile version, we have to just present it as a full page screen. It's not a model on the mobile devices, but the design, I think we have to change it a little because of the new changes that we have on the give power, but overall it's okay.
Okay, thank you. And what about the manage model? Would you please click on the manage give power?
We should go to the Mateo's branch, and I don't know what's the branch name because we don't merge it.
Can we have all the recent changes on the UAT of the give power that you prepared it? I think it was give power that give power that staging that Giveth.io. Am I right, Sherik? Can we match all of these changes to that branch that we can see it?
I think we should change the models. So I didn't create pull requests or change the states of the issues.
Makes sense. Okay. Okay. Let's get back to verification. Thank you guys for all of your efforts on this.
Okay, let's jump to verification. As you can see, it starts with the before you start page, and you can click on the next button. And here is the second step. All steps are not, or all the steps are just implement. There are just UI, and there is no logic behind it, and it's not connected to the backend yet. And it's just the desktop UI. As you can see here, we have some buttons for removing and also adding social media. And next step, we can check yes and no, and here we can uh, select the country and also provide the link, and here we can provide the description. Next step. Here we can provide our social media link. And here is our new date picker. We can select the date and also type. And here we can upload the photo. In this step, we can add addresses, for example, new addresses, and we have them here. Here we should accept the terms and conditions and finished. Yeah. About
thank
the
you.
UI, any issues or comments?
It's very nice. Thanks, Ireza, Ramin. But there's some changes to the copy that I can see them here, and some fields also added. For example, on personal social media, the LinkedIn added, and there is some tiny changes there, and the light bulb icon on the top, that's a hint. It's actually I disable this on some pages that we don't have any hint there, and for some pages that we need the hint, it should be active. That's also I added that to the Figma. And just one question: is the date picker that you use, is it like a module or something that you use, or it's done by yourself? Can we customize it or change it somehow?
Yeah, we can change in
Changing the
some
date
pages.
picker, but just customizing to make it look like the Giveth thing.
I don't know how much we can change it. We should check the APIs, but I will send the package that we use to you, and so you can check and also send me the comments. Yeah.
Sure. Thanks.
I appreciate it. I just have one comment. It's the spacing between the menus on the left bar. Yeah. Is that based on the design? I don't think so. Also, the font size in the body, in the right pane.
The font sizes, yes, they are based on the design, and we can check the design for.
Okay, we can create layer. Just for my information. Thank you. So I think I listed the rest of the tasks that we have for this epic. let's get back to the war. Well, okay. Before I go to the planning, I know you backend guys had lots of things. If you're interested to at least talk about the updates that you had, it's might be interesting for the teammates here. I know Mohammed, you started the multi addresses for each network, and I think you had a release today. It's just for information, Griff, that you're following this up. Go ahead.
Sorry, I created the PR, but I recommend not merge it for release because the front end should still do something. But so for that, I just drafted the PR, and after this release, the front end should start working on that. But the front end is not heavy work. The most of things handled by backend, but the backend is ready almost.
Okay. So for the next sprints, we can add the changes for the donation page and also create an edit project page, and we can launch it for the next sprint. So we can plan for it. It's ready. Okay. So let's get back to work to board and see how issues are. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to disable the give economy impact graph first to just take a look at V2. So this one is also merged. I can put it here. This give back hours model is, it's rejected and we have to change it. So I don't know. Do I have to get it back in product backlog or a sprint backlog maybe? So it has to be assigned to a new PR. Am I right, Cherry? Because it's harvest model is bad at no. It was a bug. Sorry, it was not give power. It was a bug. It was for give back, and I think it's merged and fixed. But I can see that this PR was removed.
Yeah, I remember that Lauren commented on that and asked about change the maybe design or something. I think we should add the give back stream on the parentheses or something like that.
So what's the blocker for this? What's the plan? Lauren, do you need just skip it for now? You can plan it for the give economy, the give economy call.
I mean, I think I can just quickly for 1 second. The thing I was just thinking, I mean, I think the general math of it being wrong has already been fixed. But the thing I was asking Jarek is just like, maybe if you scroll down, like maybe instead of having it say like the total stream amount plus 99 give, and then it says like already received from give stream, maybe we like have the give stream amount number have like plus 99 subtracted from it so that the two numbers actually add together to equal the total stream. Even though it was already added, it could be like your give stream before the give backs was added, and I think it would like, because right now I look at it and I'm like, that math doesn't check out still. And so we could just like deduct the part that was already added.
Okay, I just put it here in the UAT because the main problem was the bad math, and I think it's done. To one more get tested. So these implement UI personal social profiles. The UI part is done, but we cannot test it because I assume that each of these steps has to be working, and I don't know. Do I have to get it back to the sprint backlog, guys? The all issues related to the verification questionnaire. Or we can also put it in the QA and add another issue for just integrating with the backend.
Those issues has been reviewed. We put them on code review section.
Yeah, I know it's reviewed, and also I can say it's merged. But the DoD, the definition of done means that it's going to be work. They have to call the backend and at least deliver a value for this. So I cannot say that it's tested and delivered. So what do you think? Maybe we can add another issue for integrating the front end with the back end and also the storage, and then we can test the whole epic, or at least I think we can have it separately. Each step can be tested by its own, so we can show that it's delivered on the staging. Do you have any idea, Cherik and Reza?
Excuse me if I was distracted. Could you please repeat?
All of these issues. This is the verification epic, right?
Yeah.
All of you are with me. This is the verification epic, and we have all the things in the UAT, but it's not get tested. You know why? Because it does not having any functionality, at least. So in my point of view, I can't put them in done. So even a tester wants to test them, they cannot make sure there is delivered any value. So in my point of view, I have to put all of them back into the in progress. So a tester could test each of them and make sure they're safe in the backend.
Yeah, I like it. I'm working on connecting them to the backend. I started it today, and I think we can move all of them to the UAT tomorrow. I hope if we don't have any issue in the in connecting with backend.
So let's
yeah, we
make
can
this.
move them.
I filter the issues by this epic. So add sent email verification status to get current project verification form. I'm not sure about how we can test these backend things, but Carlos, are you sure that we can send email? I think it's not done yet. It's just about adding the sent email verification status to get current project verification form. So it's just only a value. And I think front-end guy side, Cherik, can we put it in down? Front-end guys had to approve it.
Yeah, let me check it with Carlos because the verification email is
you have to be able to create this form, specifically the timer. So if you can't, it means that the backend the backend server is not working properly. So you're the only one who can approve this is done or not.
Yeah, let me check it because I didn't start it, so I can.
Okay. So I put all of these backend things in the UAT. I can put them back in progress. Terms and conditions. This one, also this one. So it's and all of these code review, I know that they're reviewed, but sorry guys, in my point of view, they're not done. So I just set them back to in progress. Okay, now we have another issue for the implementing the information model. That information model, that bulb or the light right up the each page that we have. So do you need any more description for this issue? I think it's clear. For each step we have different model, or at least different cakes in that model. Alireza, Cherik.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. So let's talk about this implements a verify business in admin. So these verify businesses, thanks for Mohammed for adding this the list of verification, view for single verification, verify button, and send email to the project owner. We can omit this email in another issue and update the project info after getting it verified. So for this checklist, would you please have a it has the current sprint tag, but I don't know. Shall we have to plan it one more time, guys, or any progress on this? Carlos,
I think
Mohammed?
Carlos is working on this issue, but I don't know how is the progress and which items are remaining. Carlos, can you
Can
talk about it?
you can you tag me? Yeah, because I made another issue that I moved to in progress.
Okay, let's see. We should choose backend verification implement.
Oh
This is
no,
this
no,
is
no.
the email part. This is the email part.
Let me see what was called.
This wasn't the impact graph, I assume. It's on V2. It's my fault. Sorry, guys. This is the V2. I have to transfer it into the. But it's all okay.
714. Hey, it's there. It's there.
714 is yeah, it's the same. So I just assign it to you right now.
Okay. Uh, yeah. So the listing part and all that is easy. So I was on the part of writing comments and all that. It's pretty much my blogger, but I'll try to see if I can implement the commenting on the form. Oh, that's I moved back to in progress because I was testing with Mitch last week and the event of segment was not being triggered. So I'm gonna write like a test to check that. But the rest regarding the status and the information on the database that's done. But I'm rechecking this to see why the event was not being sent.
Another question I have that was unclear for me is what about the email templates? Do we have an email template designed by the mole for this specific email verification thing? Do we have to provide the HTML codes for the autopilot, and what we should do? I'm really blind on this. I don't know how we can plan it. Because you're familiar with this sending emails, can you help us out?
Interesting to know also. Do we how is working? How is our email working? Where we have designed it templates.
I would question. I don't know, Mitch. The templates can be updated in the autopilot, or is it a standard email?
I'm not really touching the email. I think that's going to be Ashley and Kotabe. But in terms of setting it up from the back end through segment and all that, I'll be doing that part. But the design, I'm not touching.
So who's going?
I
Who
think
I
that
have to ask for? Go ahead.
I think that the design was already made. Maybe not in this issue. Yeah, here, right?
Made on this issue, and what do you need in autopilot? You need just only the scripts and the HTML,
No, you need to like get the event that's triggered in the backend to send this email.
So we have to first apply it in the autopilot and then send some specific parameters to send this template.
No, I just need to add the assets into the autopilot. I can work with Mo. I know Rodri had already made some before. I think it was Rodri that made some before. So we have a Figma for these emails, and I would just take it from there and put it into a template in the autopilot. It should be pretty easy. The thing is just making sure that it gets triggered at the right time. So if we can't replace one that we already have, then I can reach out to you, Mitch, if we need a new trigger, but I think we can use the one that we already have, right?
Yeah. So I changed the titles of this issue to email template in autopilot. And if you, sorry, autopilot. And can I assign it to you, Ashley? Or
yeah.
Thank you.
So what is it waiting on? Just for the new template to be implemented into autopilot.
Yeah, exactly. This is the email template.
Mm-hmm.
This one is in the dApps. So we're not talking about this, but we'll just only talk about this template. And you need a link for this verify your email, and you also can ask Carlos for this link.
So my question is that going to be a unique link for the email? Because I'm not sure that that's feasible. I can look into it, but can it be the same link?
No, it has a unique for each request of the user.
Okay, and how would I get that link?
I think Carlos can send it.
That's what we're trying to do. Is like that individual link is sent with the segment call, and then you just pull it in with the merge tags. There's a big comment in one of the issues that I made, or that somebody made, describing it.
Okay. Is it this issue or?
It's another issue. I can send it to you. It's
okay.
The issues that Mish is working for.
That's what Carlos is testing right now.
Carlos,
that's not showing up in segment.
Okay.
That was this issue, actually. 804.
804. Okay, cool.
So basically the data is sent, and in the same way that you can like tag the project title or things like that in the email creator, you can just do the same thing, but with like their special link that they're gonna get, essentially.
Okay, I'll see if I can. I think I can figure it out. If not, I'll reach out to you for questions.
Well, I don't think it's ready yet. That's what Carlos is working on.
But I can at least start getting the.
You can make the email, yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
And please let us know what you need actually for this. I think we can send it to you. At least the HTMLs. I don't know. You're working with the mother. The design is ready, but I don't know that you have to create it by yourself or.
I think I can just pull the assets from the Figma.
Okay. So let us know if you need help on this. Okay, so I assigned this issue number 746 to you, and it's in the sprint backlog. Okay, guys, let me know what do you need for the rest of the things. I think that we have to add another issues there. We have edit application in admin panel. All of this stuff in the admin is, is left here. Yes. Design email template, design backend services, auto service project. So let me know. I heard points from Cherry that we need another issues for the storage things. Do you need to have it as a separate issue for this, or you can handle some specific issues that for each step I curated?
Yeah, I think we can merge it with implementing connecting to backend. So we don't need the new issue.
Okay. So I think we have to add another issue for mobile view or responsiveness. Ramin, did you create it or do I have to?
No, I didn't create it.
You are. And did you already started it?
No, I'm working on the other stuff like the join page responsiveness.
Join pages responsiveness. Oh, it was not responsive at all?
Yeah, but not good. There was some problems that we were Alireza and I are discussing about it.
Okay, guys, we ran out of time. I just need a confirmation from you that when we can deliver all this. In my point of view, the MVP of this is the user can see the, let me show the epic. So user have to see the application, can fill it out with the OAuth of the social medias and also submit it, and actually can be able to view it on the admin and also approve it. So I think we can postpone the assigning application to the each body in the admin for now, and also the editing the application we can postpone it. So the MVP is just this flow. Submit the form and actually can view and approve it as a verified project. So what do you think? Can we have this MVP as a target for coming sprints for the next 2 weeks? Can we be sure that we can deliver and see the demo on a staging, all of this stuff on both mobile and desktop view?
If I want to say behalf of the backend part, I think the thing that we might not deliver that is that OAuth 2 for social medias, because uh, I don't know how complex is it, and we are not fully dedicated to this epic, and we have some other issues that we should work on it, and some bugs that comes usually comes to our board, and we have to solve them. I but we would try to deliver that. For other parts, I think we are good. How do you think,
Yeah,
Carlos?
yeah. I think this week, in the next between today, tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, we can get the admin bro part done. I'll fix the emails that I'm working on, so that I can coordinate with maybe Ashley, Mitch, and Cherry to finish that part. But yeah, that part about the social media, we haven't checked the complexity. That sounds like complicated. And yeah, but I think everything else can be done, especially this week. But look, I had a question. Do we upload files in this form?
Yeah, we have to.
A lot.
It's going to be on
Okay.
Kidata, the same that we have
No.
for the projects.
Yeah, in the IPFS, they upload on IPFS and
IPF.
just send the hash for us. We don't need to do something in the backend.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, it takes a lot for this epic. So one of our priority we plan for it. So let's talk about our second priority things, that is give power. I don't know the exact status of this issue, but this manage things in progress. It's estimated, but we cannot demo it today. And this implemented stack is also blocked. I can say that these two are blocked. We have comments for this explanatory page, so I put it back into in progress. A reserve for information. And this staking card, I think we can test it and get it approved by the Lauren. So I let it put here. And these PRs have to be here because we have some changes. But for the rest, we have issues for the subgraph. This give power subgraph is assigned to Fabio and it's in product backlog. What should you do about this issue?
I made a PR to fix some issues, and Fabio made that today, so it's okay. You can consider that, the first.
So where is the PR? Where is the?
It was on it's on repo. No, it's give power subgraph.
It's another repo.
Yeah. Totally.
Okay. Do you need me to sort things out for you for this specific issue?
It's really just if a Churik needs, front-end guys needs to fill a form with the data from the subgraph, and if they have any issue, please let me know. Just that.
Okay. And Mohammed, let's talk about the our next target for the next sprint. That is the multi-addresses for projects. So it's in progress, I know. So let me find the epic.
Yeah, you can see the impact graph pull request. There is a draft pull request there. I put the progress there, and I explained there that what the front end guys should do.
Okay, so the front end guys, please pay attention to me. It's the last minute. We're gonna have 2 different addresses for each network for the project, and this is the issue that Mohammed is working on. So we have to change things, and one of it is to change the view of the project page, creation of the project, and also edit the projects. We have to add a simple field for the for the other networks. So we only have one address right now for 2 supported network, mainnet and the the NASes. But we have to change the front end and sync it with the back end. And also we have to had a very tiny fixes on the donation page to route the money to the same network that the user are in. Somebody wants to say something?
Yeah, I'm sorry. And might I add that it's very likely we will add more networks in the future. So when making this change, expect to have 5 networks, 6 networks that we will donate on. It's a definite revenue stream for Giveth. We can ask it once we have that functionality. We can ask for grants from Avalanche, Optimism, and all these groups to add Giveth to their platform, so to their chain. So money, yeah. Let's make money for Giveth.
Yeah, the exact thing. I think Mohammed designed these things. So for now, because we only have 2 networks, we can support it in this way, and after that we can add another. So guys, thank you for your time. We have to jump into governance call, and sorry for not being time boxed. Have a good day.